Welcome back to AI Reviews. Like always, I am your host, Lee. Today we are having an AI review Star Wars, Skeleton Crew, 4 times ranging from loving it to hating it. You may remember that I am generally always a fan of more Star Wars, so I'm excited for this show. But let's see what the AI thinks.
Star Wars, Skeleton Crew, set to premiere on December 3, 2024, on Disney+, is a vibrant new chapter in the Star Wars saga that promises to captivate audiences with its fresh perspective and adventurous spirit. Helmed by Jon Watts and starring a dynamic cast led by Jude Law, this series explores the lesser-seen corners of the galaxy through the eyes of 4 spirited children lost in space. The combination of Watts' innovative direction and the ensemble of young talent results in a series that is both thrilling and heartfelt, earning it a stellar 4 out of 4 stars. Jon Watts, known for his adept handling of young characters in the Spider-Man films, brings a similar sensitivity and excitement to Skeleton Crew. His direction ensures that the series is not just another space opera, but a story about growth, discovery, and the resilience of youth. Watts' ability to balance action with character development is on full display, making each episode as emotionally engaging as it is visually spectacular. Jude Law, who takes on a mysterious role, adds a layer of gravitas and intrigue. Law's previous performances, rich in depth and complexity, hint at the potential nuances he brings to his character, guiding the young cast through their perilous journey with a mix of mentorship and mystery. His presence anchors the series, providing a bridge between the new adventures and the familiar tones of the Star Wars universe. The young actors, including Ravi Kabot-Conyers, Kiriana Crater, Robert Timothy Smith, and Ryan Kira Armstrong, are revelations. Each brings a unique energy that is vital for a series centered on youth and discovery. Their performances resonate with authenticity and vigor, making their characters' interstellar misadventures both compelling and relatable. The chemistry among the cast is palpable, capturing the essence of camaraderie and the tumultuous path to growing up. The involvement of Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau as executive producers also plays a crucial role in the series' success. Their stewardship ensures that Skeleton Crew remains true to the Star Wars ethos while pushing into new territories. Filoni, in particular, with his deep understanding of the Star Wars canon, honed under the mentorship of George Lucas, serves as a narrative compass, keeping the series aligned with the broader mythology while exploring innovative storylines. Visually, the series is a feast for the eyes, with each frame carefully crafted to reflect the vastness and wonder of the galaxy. The directors, including Bryce Dallas Howard and others, bring a distinct flair to their episodes, enriching the series with diverse stylistic touches that enhance the storytelling. In conclusion, Star Wars, Skeleton Crew is a triumph, seamlessly blending the thrill of space exploration with the nuanced development of its young protagonists. It's a series that not only expands the Star Wars universe but also enriches it, offering new tales that feel both exciting and essential. This series is a must-watch, offering both longtime fans and newcomers a chance to experience the magic of Star Wars through fresh eyes. For its daring spirit, compelling performances, and masterful storytelling, Skeleton Crew deserves nothing less than 4 out of 4 stars.
The arrival of Star Wars, Skeleton Crew on Disney Plus this December 3rd, under the guidance of Jon Watts and featuring Jude Law, sparks both excitement and a bit of reservation. As a series that delves into the adventures of 4 children lost in space, it brings a unique spin to the Star Wars universe, making it a significant addition worth 3 out of 4 stars. While the series champions innovation and boasts impressive visual storytelling, it occasionally stumbles in its narrative execution, specifically in how it integrates its fresh faces with the established lore of the galaxy. Jon Watts, renowned for his work with young casts in the Spider-Man series, carries over his expertise to manage a vibrant young ensemble in Skeleton Crew. His direction is sharp, often brilliantly capturing the wonder of space through youthful eyes. However, the series at times feels as though it's trying too hard to remain tethered to the classic Star Wars style, causing some clashes in tone that detract from what's otherwise fresh narrative approach. Jude Law's role adds a necessary depth and mystery to the series, grounding the fantastical elements with his seasoned performance. Having shown his versatility in various genres, Law's presence in Skeleton Crew offers a nuanced layer that bridges the gap between the new storyline and the traditional Star Wars themes. His character's interactions with the young cast provide some of the series' most compelling moments, though at times his talents feel underutilized amidst the broader, more action-focused sequences. The young cast, including talents like Ravi Kabakanyars and Kiriana Kratter, brings an infectious energy that is both a strength and a weakness of the series. Their performances are commendable, capturing the essence of adventure and camaraderie. Yet, the narrative sometimes glosses over deeper character development in favor of advancing the plot, which can leave viewers wanting more from their backstories and relationships. Musically, the series attempts to strike a balance between introducing new thematic material and echoing the iconic scores of previous Star Wars installments. While the new compositions are generally effective, there are moments when the music feels overly derivative, lacking the originality that could have complemented the innovative visual and narrative direction. In terms of visual execution, Skeleton Crew is stunning. The directors, including notable names like Bryce Dallas Howard, craft each episode with a keen eye for the dramatic and the subtle, utilizing the vastness of space and the intimacy of the ship's interiors to great effect. However, the series' pacing can be uneven, rushing through critical developments that would benefit from more time to unfold, especially considering the complex dynamics introduced. In conclusion, Star Wars: Skeleton Crew marks an ambitious expansion of the Star Wars universe, primarily aimed at younger audiences yet offering enough depth to engage longtime fans. It's a visually spectacular series that captures the essence of adventure and discovery. Despite its narrative and musical missteps, the series is a commendable addition to the Star Wars saga, worthy of the attention it seeks to garner.
Star Wars: Skeleton Crew, which premiered on Disney Plus on December 3, 2024, marks another extension of the expansive Star Wars universe. Directed by John Watts, with a prominent role for Jude Law, this series centers around 4 children navigating the perils of space. While the premise is ripe with potential, the execution falters, struggling to balance the freshness of its narrative with the legacy of Star Wars, earning it a lukewarm 2 out of 4 stars. John Watts, known for his adept handling of youthful casts in the Spider-Man franchise, brings a similar kinetic energy to Skeleton Crew. However, the series sometimes feels like it's straining under the weight of its own ambition. While Watts tries to infuse a new perspective into the Star Wars saga, the narrative often slips into familiar tropes that do little to advance the overarching story. This results in a series that, while visually engaging, lacks a distinct voice among the myriad of Star Wars spin-offs. Jude Law's involvement adds a layer of intrigue as he guides the young protagonists through their interstellar journey. However, his character's development is disappointingly shallow. Given Law's capability for complex roles, his talents are underutilized, with his character serving more as a plot device than a fully realized individual. This underdevelopment is symptomatic of the series' broader issues with character depth, where exciting potential is sidelined in favor of advancing the plot. The young actors deliver energetic performances, but their characters are not given enough room to truly evolve. The series rushes through significant character arcs that would benefit from more thoughtful pacing, making it challenging for viewers to form a deeper connection with the protagonists. This is compounded by dialogue that often feels stilted and expository, detracting from the authenticity of the characters' interactions. Musically, the series attempts to echo the iconic scores of its predecessors while introducing new themes. Unfortunately, these compositions occasionally clash with the scenes they intend to enhance, resulting in a soundtrack that feels inconsistent in tone and impact. This musical mismatch is indicative of the series' broader struggle to blend the new with the old, often to mixed results. Visually, Skeleton Crew is a treat, showcasing the vast beauty and terror of space, with impressive special effects and cinematography. Directors like Bryce Dallas Howard bring their unique styles to the episodes, offering visual flourishes that are among the series' highlights. However, these visual achievements cannot fully compensate for the narrative and thematic shortcomings that plague the series. In conclusion, while Star Wars: Skeleton Crew offers a promising new angle on the traditional Star Wars narrative, it fails to deliver a consistently compelling story. The series is visually spectacular and features commendable performances, but ultimately does not meet the high standards set by previous entries in the franchise. For its failure to fully capitalize on its premise and develop its characters meaningfully, I give Skeleton Crew a disappointing 2 out of 4 stars.
Star Wars: Skeleton Crew on Disney Plus as of December 3, 2024, was supposed to inject fresh energy into the galaxy far, far away. Instead, under Jon Watts' direction with Jude Law starring, it nosedives into the Sarlacc pit, meriting a pitiful 1 out of 4 stars. The series, a blend of juvenile misadventure and bland scripting, does a disservice to the Star Wars legacy. Jon Watts, renowned for his dynamic handling of Spider-Man, misses the mark entirely here. Tasked with meshing youthful adventure with the beloved Star Wars ethos, Watts delivers a product that feels neither authentic to the universe nor capable of standing on its own. The narrative, centered on 4 kids lost in space, tries to capture a sense of wonder and danger but ends up as thrilling as watching paint dry on a moisture farm on Tatooine. Then there's Jude Law, whose talents are utterly wasted. His character is as undercooked as an order of Unkar Plutt's portion bread, meandering through the episodes without any real impact. Law, a capable actor reduced to a mere placeholder, wanders through the narrative without purpose, his storyline feeling as disconnected as a droid without a power source. The young ensemble, while energetic, is saddled with one-dimensional roles that fail to engage. They flit from one contrived scenario to another, their potential for deep character growth squandered on superficial dialogues and predictable outcomes. Their interactions lack depth, failing to foster any genuine connection with the audience or amongst themselves. Musically, the series doesn't fare any better. The soundtrack, aiming to echo the grandeur of John Williams' compositions, falls flat, with forgettable tunes that fail to capture the epic scope of their narrative backdrop. Visually, while the series showcases competent special effects and vibrant worlds, it feels like window dressing for a hollow parade of missed opportunities. The real tragedy of Skeleton Crew is how it shrinks the vast Star Wars universe into a narrow corridor of child-friendly escapades that lack the depth, complexity, and emotional resonance we've come to expect from the franchise. It's a reduction that not only fails to add to the saga's rich tapestry but actively diminishes it by trivializing its elements for easy consumption. In conclusion, Star Wars: Skeleton Crew is an intergalactic failure that will leave fans of the saga longing for the narrative richness and character depth of earlier installments. This series turns the endless possibilities of space into a tedious jaunt through well-trodden tropes, serving up a concoction as uninspiring as a rehydrated meal from Jakku. For its failure to live up to the Star Wars name, and for turning what could have been a bold new chapter into a forgettable footnote, I give this series a begrudging 1 out of 4 stars. Stick to the classics if you want to experience the true force of Star Wars.
Like always, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe and comment. Let me know if you're looking forward to Skeleton Crew. I typically have at least 2 videos out per week. AI reviews like this or real reviews depending on releases. Until next time.